So what is my pick for game of 2010? Red Dead Redemption. Now this game, for me, is the obvious choice for game of 2010. This game has more content than you know what to do with. This game was released on May 18th of this year, and it's actually a sequel to Red Dead Revolver. And it's pretty much just like any of Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto games, except for it's set in the Wild West. And this immediately drew me in, because I love old-timey things. I love watching old movies, westerns, stuff like that. So this game was really already a buy for me at that point, because I love Grand Theft Auto and I love the Wild West. This game is probably, I want to say, depending on how you play it and what all you do, you could spend a good 10 to 16 hours just playing the actual campaign of the game. It is that long, and there is that much to do. If you do all of the optional missions and everything, it can be a very long experience. And already at that point, for $60, this game is incredibly worth the money. But then you have a slew of DLC content for this game. There is online play, and a killer soundtrack, by the way. Bill Elm and Woody Jackson were the main composers of the soundtrack of this game, and it is so good. This game has an incredible Wild West soundtrack. I mean, when you hear this, you just think Wild West. Even if you weren't looking at the television, you'd think, wow, someone's watching an old Western. It's that good. And aside from the sound, the graphics are phenomenal. I will tell you, this game probably has some of the best scenery in any game put out to date. I was actually playing this one day, and my grandmother and grandfather had come over, and my grandma actually asked me, she's like, what movie are you watching? And I told her, well, if you look, see the bottom of the screen, the little icon, I said I'm playing a game. And even she was floored by it. And, for someone, obviously, my grandmother's not a gamer, but, just for someone to come in and think that I was watching a movie rather than playing a game, that's something. This game is just out of this world. I can't say enough about it. The DLC content has quite a lot to offer, too. Legends and Killers, Liars and Cheats, mostly online multiplayer DLCs, giving you lots of extra maps, extra characters, tons and tons of stuff. The Tomahawk weapon. And then perfect timing, unlike another game which I've talked about in the past couple days, right, perfect in time for Halloween. Rockstar released a DLC for this called Undead Nightmare. And Undead Nightmare itself, if I remember right, I want to say I paid, I think it was 800 Microsoft points for it, which is, a 1600 point card is $20, so obviously 800 points is $10. And the DLC itself is about a 6-hour campaign for Undead Nightmare. So pretty much, even if you only got the game and Undead Nightmare, $70 for a, let's just round it to a 12-hour campaign with a 6-hour DLC like Undead Nightmare. For $70, I think 18 to 20 hours of gameplay is far more than anyone could ask for. This game delivers like a doctor. And I was so wanting to do this video, and now I can't find enough things to say about it because this game is just so good. You know, it has its glitches, but most of them are just funny. There's one time I was around, I think I was starting the California side missions, and I'd helped a lady with her, get her cart back from a robber, and then she got herself stuck on a rock, and then all of a sudden she popped on top of the rock, and she was just sitting there galloping away. A lot of things like that, just silly things. Nothing detrimental to the gameplay. I've played this game through, and I've not experienced one glitch that has hindered the gameplay. All the glitches I've experienced in this game have just made me laugh. And the campaign is very good. It's probably one of the best campaigns in a game I've ever played. One of the big problems with Grand Theft Auto was I never really liked the campaigns of the game. I didn't really want to do them. I would always kind of leech off my friends and say, "Hey, have you beaten, San Andreas?" "Yeah, sure I have." Let me copy your save onto my game card, and then I would come home and I would just, play the game, and it really wasn't that fun to me. But this game, I loved. There was only a couple missions that I didn't like, and really it was just because I hadn't figured out yet that you could set your aim to auto headshots. Because a lot of the shooting enemies while driving like stagecoaches, like the very first West Dickens mission, really bugged me. But after I figured out that little trick, smooth sailing. And the Undead Nightmare DLC is packed with extra stuff. You get to find Sasquatches, Chupacabra, you can ride a unicorn, the 4 horses of the apocalypse. There's just nothing bad that I can think of about this game. Everything about this game is just perfect. I really think that Rockstar outdid themselves with this game. And I hope that a lot of people agree with me that this is the game of 2010. I really, really hope that a lot of sites and a lot of people choose this game as well, because this game more than deserves it. And guarantee, if they ever put out another Red Dead game, I will play it and play it and play it. This game is phenomenal. It is well worth the money. Every penny of this game you get out of the gameplay. So, this is my pick for a game of 2010. If you agree, awesome. If you don't, that's your opinion. So this has been my pick, and I will maybe hopefully see you next year for a game of 2011. Take care, gamers.